Let me ask you a question. So in a time like this, with everything going on in the world today, what direction should you take your private label business? Should you be partaking in these trends and fads of products in hopes of making the most return on your investment and kind of minimizing your risk with certain products? I'm going to tell you a little bit about this article that I came across and also the future projection of Amazon and where you should be taking your business. So I found this article today as I'm filming this video. It is by USA Today and it states, Amazon removes more than 30,900 seller accounts from US store due to coronavirus-based price gouging. That's about 4,000 accounts that have been shut down for partaking in this. So price gouging is essentially taking items that are one price and really heavily inflating the price. There's obviously a much higher demand on these types of products, and Amazon prohibited many shipments from coming in because they're trying to fill those demands. But should you be kind of partaking in this? Is this a good way to make money, right? So let's talk about the first thing. The number one issue with that isn't necessarily everything that I'm gonna talk about, but it's really the state that your mind is in when you think that way. Capitalizing on these trends, having this get rich fast with minimal effort mentality is not good for the long term. If you do succeed in something like this, can you replicate that next month? Can you replicate it in the next 3 months or a year? Are you just going to be waiting for these types of epidemics to occur in order to get an opportunity to be successful? Or is there more to you than that? Because I think there is. So we're gonna discuss the ethics and everything later, but I made a few notes. So the first thing I wanna mention is, if you do try this, not only is it highly oversaturated with everyone trying to get into it, but so many accounts are getting suspended and so many listings are being taken down. I checked recently, there isn't really any prime listings for these necessities just because so many sellers engaged in price gouging that they took them off. And it's just way too risky to have your listing either suspended or your full Amazon account suspended. And I don't see why you would do that. Now let's talk about the timing of this, which is the second thing. Many people try to capitalize on these trends, and there were a few of them around, such as the well-known one is the fidget spinners, also the solar eclipse glasses. Some people did make a good amount of money from that, but that's pretty much all they've done, is they ordered a lot of stock of either the fidget spinner or fake solar eclipse glasses, made a bunch of money until their listing was taken down or until the trend died. And a lot of sellers were actually stuck with thousands of inventory of things that they didn't know what to do with. So what are you gonna do with 1,000 masks, for example, when this dies down? It's not a very effective thing, and due to the increased lead time and shipping time, will you even have enough time to export all of this from China to here? Maybe, maybe not. You don't know how well it's gonna do when you rank, or if you're even going to be able to rank. There's so many unknown factors, and just capitalizing on this trend doesn't really make sense, and you're putting yourself at a high risk. Then the next thing I want to talk about is the potential of your business in the future. This is something that's hopefully shorter lived than we all think. And what's the projection of that? Can you really build a clientele of customers from doing this? You're gonna make a quick dollar, maybe, but where is your brand going from there? And why do you even want to do this? The ban is not going to be forever on Amazon. Obviously, there's still categories that aren't crisis categories that you can actually launch your product in. For example, beauty is one of them, baby products. Those are still being accepted with shipments. So that also has a longer time. Next year, you can have the same product. The year after that, the third year, you can add more products to your store around your brand. But this, not so much. So you want to think of a long-term value that you're adding to people when you launch products. This, if you do have a business, you've been selling these products and it's been doing well and you're adding a lot of value to people, then that's amazing. That is really, really good for you. However, just participating just to make a quick dollar without any knowledge and highly inflating the price, that's not really adding much value to the customer, and it's quite unethical to be hyping up prices like that. I know not everybody does it, and that's why I mentioned if they've been doing this, that's great. But if not, there's no reason to waste your time and energy into this. What you should be doing is kind of projecting into the future. Amazon is still high in sales. It's still tremendously profitable. It's going to be. E-commerce, everyone is not really being out and about right now, so they're still shopping online. Yes, maybe they're shopping for more things that are necessary, but that's not going to last forever. Amazon is a huge marketplace, and nothing has changed. The business model is still profitable. You can still launch successful products. You just have to know how to adapt to these certain situations. Maybe you have to fine tune what categories you launch products in. Maybe you have to kind of wait a little bit and see, okay, how is this certain market going to grow in the next month? Because maybe people are directing their focus onto other ones. But still, everyone knows about Amazon, especially in the USA marketplace. They're still going to be shopping on it no matter what happens. If everything crashes, people are still going to be shopping on Amazon. And it is honestly in your best interest to continue sourcing products, to continue looking into this and really avoid these trends and fads, because accounts are going to be shut down. Listings are going to be continued to be taken off Amazon, and you don't want to put all of your effort into this when there's a high chance that it's going to be removed, and basically your career as an Amazon seller could be shut down if your account gets suspended. It's just not worth the risk. It's not ethical to take advantage of the situation and be heavily increasing the prices. Even if you don't, even if you want to lower the prices or have them at the same kind of normal rate, it's just not a good time to do this. So continue with everything as you have been, just with a little bit more patience, and you're going to be just fine. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and did you like this video yet? I post a lot of videos, so subscribe for more. Anywho, I will see you in the next one. Happy product hunting.